5b, you're asked about what the little symbols mean on the diagram of copper metals. Okay, so you've got these positives in circles and then these negatives around them. So you should recall from the structure of a metal that the atoms give away their outer electrons. So they're left with positive ions, which is what this symbol here is, and then electrons, delocalized electrons. So the negative is the electron. Part C asks which statement explains why copper is malleable. In this structure, these ions can easily slide over each other and attract to different electrons. So the answer is that the particles in the copper can easily slide over each other. Part D asks why dilute sodium hydroxide is used for a test for metal ions. It asks you to put ticks in the 2 correct answers. For this, you need to recall that when you add sodium hydroxide to a number of metal ions, precipitates are formed. Precipitates are chemicals that are insoluble. So the metal hydroxide that's being made is insoluble. That's this box here, so you need to tick this as the first part of your answer. The precipitates of metal hydroxide have very strong characteristic colours, and you can use those to identify which metals they came from originally, and so this final row here is also the correct answer. If you're not sure about any of them, you can look at the front of the paper and it gives you some hints about that. This table is at the front of the booklet, and you can see here that it gives you quite a lot of that idea. Each of these talks about a precipitate forming, so all you have to do is recognise that the precipitate is insoluble, and a lot of them have a colour as well, and so again you can use that information.